Say, kids, what time is it? Ho, 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 ho. Well, howdy doody, kids, and howdy, Buffalo Bob. Well, howdy, Mr. Doody. And boys and girls at home and kids in the gallery, come on, let's go. It's howdy doody time. It's howdy doody time. Bob Smith and howdy doody. Say howdy doody. When you arrive here, oh, howdy doody here. It's time to start the show. So kids, let's go. Kids. Yes, sir, and kids, I want you to see the friends of mine who bring you this part of the show today. Snap, Crackle, and Pop from the favorite cereal, Kellogg's Rice Krispies. And here they are in person, Snap, Crackle, and Pop, the famous hand puppets that you want for your very own. And right now, you get your pencil and paper so you can jot down how to get them. And we'll be telling you how in just a few minutes. Atta boy, howdy. Well, you know, kids, today... Clarabelle. Hey, Clarabelle, what are you doing here, Clarabelle? Clarabelle, what's this for? You and me. But what is it, Clarabelle? Oh, kids, you know what they are. What are they? Beach chairs, sure, you mean for the ship. So that mornings you and I can get out, maybe get a little sun and sleep out in the sun. Oh, isn't that swell? Well, Clarabelle, I love this idea. Beach chairs, gee, I like them. Here, let's set them up, Clarabelle. Now, wait a minute, now be careful. Now, let me see here, beach chairs. Oh, aren't they nice? Now, let me see. How do you put this up, Clarabelle? Now, wait, Clarabelle, there must be another way. Clarabelle, there must be an easier way than that. Now, wait, now, Clarabelle, Here, Clarabelle, now, you're trying to put the legs... Now, wait, Clarabelle. Clarabelle, there's an easier way, believe me. I know I did one once. Now, wait a minute. Now, wait, now, Clarabelle, that doesn't go here. This is the part that I'm trying to get over. Clarabelle, there's an easier way than that. Now, wait here. Let me see. I know how you do this, because I did it once. Now, wait. Oh, Clarabelle, you're just trying to... Now, let me do it myself, will you please? Don't get in my way. I know how you do this. It's just some little trick here. I think, there, that's the thing. See, that kept going that way, and I wanted it this way. See? Yeah, no, Clarabelle, it goes around that way. And then, nope. Hold it around that way. That's the way. And then you take this side and put it through. No, now, Clarabelle, you're getting it all... Oh, Clarabelle, you're not... Howdy, will you do something to this silly clown? Oh, gosh, Clarabelle. Oh. What'll I do, Buffalo Bob? Well, I don't know, Howdy. Clarabelle, you... Why don't you sing something, Howdy, and we'll try to figure out how these go, will you, please? Well, okay, I'll tell you what I'll do, Buffalo Bob. How about all the kids? Would you kids... do you think, Buffalo Bob, that they'd like to sing the animal song with me? Oh, sure, I think you kids remember, don't you? You know the animal song. What kind of animal goes quack, quack? A duck quack, quacks. Then you come in and sing it. All right, Howdy, you go ahead and you sing the animal song. What do you want to do, Clarabelle? No, you try to fix these beach chairs. Now, come on, you started it. You try to fix them. Go ahead, Howdy, and I'll help you here, Clarabelle. Now, come on. Well, okay, kids, now here we go. I'm going to start it, and you know where to come in, and here we go. Oh, what kind of animal goes quack, quack? A duck quack, quacks. A duck quack, quacks. What kind of animal goes quack, quack? A duck quack, quacks all day. And what kind of animal goes awk, awk? A seal, awk, ox. A seal, awk, ox. What kind of animal goes awk, awk? A seal, awk, ox all day. Good, kids. There's so many animals we can do that we have enough to start a zoo. What kind of animal goes woof, woof? A dog. Good. A dog. Oh, what kind of of animal goes woof, woof? A dog.
Woof, woof, all day.
Good, kid. And what kind of animal goes tweet, tweet? A bird.
Tweet,
Good.
tweet.
A bird.
Tweet, tweet.
And what kind of animal goes tweet, tweet? A bird. Tweet, tweet all day. Oh, good. There's so many animals we can do that we have enough to start a zoo. And what kind of animal goes honk, honk? A goose honk, honk. A goose honk, honk. What kind of animal goes honk, honk? A goose honk, honk. So good. Now a cow. And what kind of animal goes moo, moo? A cow. Good. A cow, moo, moo. What kind of animal goes moo, moo? A cow.
Moo, moo, all day.
All right, good. And now let's put them all together. A duck quack, quacks. A duck
Quack, quack.
a seal, ox, ox.
A seal, ox, ox.
And a dog, woof, woof.
A dog, woof, woof.
A bird, tweet, tweets.
A bird, tweet, tweet.
A goose, honk, honks.
A goose, honk, honk.
A cow, moo, moos.
A cow, moo, moo.
All day long. Oh, wasn't it good, Buffalo Bob? Howdy, it was wonderful. And Clarabelle, hi.
Everybody, hi.
Well,
Hello, Buffalo Bob.
no, I'm over here, sir.
Back there for Buffalo Bob.
No, I'm Buffalo Bob.
Hello, Buffalo Bob. Gee, you look just like Zulu Bell.
No, I'm Buffalo Bob.
Or
sir.
Ding Dong Bell.
No, I'm Buffalo Bob.
Oh, there's no Buffalo Bob?
No, I'm Buffalo Bob.
Oh, you're Buffalo Bob.
Who are you?
A stranger.
Oh,
I'm, well,
where are you from, sir?
I came from a long distance.
Oh,
Yeah.
long distance, I see.
Yeah, you had to dial 211 to get me.
Oh, well, really? Well, we
Well,
dialed it.
actually, you used to know me probably as Ugly Sam, but I changed my name.
You're not Ugly Sam. You used to be the wrestler.
Yeah, but now I'm Captain Ugly Sam. You see, I'm anchored.
Oh, well, what do you mean?
I used to work on a ferry boat going to Staten Island.
Oh, well, what do you do now, Ugly Sam?
Well, I just walked back from Australia.
You walked back from Australia.
Yeah, it was very wet.
It's quite a walk, wasn't it?
Yes, it was, but I was stubborn. I kept going.
Yes, well, I thought you would. You know, we're trying to...
I don't want to buy any of those, no.
No, we were just trying to set together some beach chairs, you see,
Oh, I see.
for
You
our...
want me to sit down?
Yeah, well, no, you see, you can't sit down yet, Ugly Sam. No, 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 you... Oh, Clarabelle, how can you make him do that? Ugly, no, now, Clarabelle, now, be careful here. Ugly Sam, I'm sorry. No, no, Clarabelle! That's the silliest clown I ever saw in my life. Clarabelle, what sense was that?
Oh.
Why did I have to get squirted when... Clarabelle. Go and sit in the back, will you, please? That silly clown. Isn't he silly?
Yeah.
Well, kids, I'll tell you what I'd like to show you. And I know that all you boys and girls, now you're all going to want your pencils and papers quickly because I have...
Hi, kids, I'm Snack. Woohoo, Mr. Snack. Here I am, Crackle. Can I come out too? I'm Pop.
Ah, sure enough, kids. Snap, Crackle, and Pop. Those three famous fellas from Kellogg's Rice Krispies. But tell me, what's the big pencil for, Pop?
Well, you said we'd all want pencils quick, so I got one, and I'm all ready. Well, what's the secret, Mr.
Oh,
Snack?
well, you see, I was just about to tell all our television friends.
Gee, then we better get back to our television set. Snack, Tobacco. Pop.
Ah, yes, sir, kids, and aren't they the three most wonderful little puppets you've ever seen? And you know, kids, actually, now the swell thing about those three puppets is that each one of you boys and girls can get those three puppets, Snap, Crackle, and Pop, for your very own. And you can have so much fun with them, too. Yes, sir, you can put on your own little shows with them. You can play television. And just see how easily they operate, kids. Now, this is our little friend. That's our little friend, Crackle. and you put your hand in there, and then, kids, you're all set for the finest time you've ever had in your life. They're so nice looking, and actually it's real magic because they become little people, these little puppets. And you see, kids, their heads are made of this very soft and breakable plastic, and they're all dressed up in these brightly colored, gay costumes. And they're just the happiest little guys you've ever laid your eyes on. Now, kids, you can get one of them, or you can get two of them, or you can get all three of them. Why, sure. Now, here's all you do. Now, you ask your mother to get you some Kellogg's Rice Krispies, that delicious, crisp cereal that everyone loves. The cereal that goes snap, crackle, and pop when you pour the milk on it. And then, kids, you can send a box top from a Kellogg's Rice Krispies package and 25 cents for each puppet that you want. Now, don't forget that. One box top and 25 cents for each puppet that you want. Then give us the name of the puppet that you want, either Snap or Crackle or Pop, and your own name and address clearly printed. And you send all that to Howdy Doody in care of Kellogg's, Battle Creek, Michigan. Now, I'll repeat that address, kids. It's Howdy Doody in care of Kellogg's, Battle Creek, Michigan. Well, yes, Clarabelle. Yeah, look, forget about the chairs. Kids, would you like to see an old-time movie? Yeah! All right, come on, Clarabelle. Let's get the old wheel going here. And we're going to show you an old-time movie. Here we have the Howdy Doody old-time movie, and our movie today, kids, is another one here with our good friends, the Smith family. Now, you remember there's Daddy Smith, Mommy Smith, little Bobby Smith. And all together, they're operating this little restaurant. Now, this is the gal behind the counter. We have to have a name for her. What do we call this girl behind the counter, kids? I need a name for her.
Sally.
Sally. All right, that's going to be Sally behind the counter. Okay. Now, these are just two customers who have come in. And this man, he isn't spending any money. He's just tasting all of the food. Finally, he says, well, I'll have a piece of cake. So he gets a 10-cent piece of cake for which he pays. I guess he takes about, $2 worth of samples. So he does ask for a toothpick, and he walks out and picks his teeth. So, now here's another fellow who is the boyfriend of the gal who works there. What do we call her? Sally. Now, what do we call this fellow? He's Johnny. All right, Johnny. Now, Johnny comes in, and look what happens. Little Bobby happened to dump over a whole jar of molasses. But he's smart. He's not going to sit in that chair. But you watch, kids. A little while later, someone else is going to sit in that chair. Now, Johnny never pays for food because Sally always gives it to him free. But now here's Ma and Pa Smith, and they've put an ad in the paper. They're trying to sell the restaurant. And here a man is coming into the restaurant, and he answers the ad. He said, say, I saw the ad in the paper here that you were advertising this place as being for sale. So he said, I'd like to sit down, if I may. And Mr. Smith says, oh, yes, you come right over here. He said, you're going to love this place. He says, we're trying to sell it. And look, the poor man sits right in that sticky molasses. So Mr. Smith says, but what do we call this man now who wants to buy the place?
Jim.
Mr. Jim? All right, Mr. Jim we'll call him. All right. So Mr. Jim is, well, he's sort of being entertained there by Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Now, here's Johnny, who was sitting over with his girlfriend, Sally. And his girlfriend, Sally, if you'll notice, kids, is eating spaghetti. Now, look what she's doing, kids. She caught a string of wool from her stockings in the spaghetti. And she's eating her stockings right along with the spaghetti. Wouldn't that be funny, kids? Look at the more she eats, the less stockings she has. Ever seen anybody eat their stockings before? Boy, I didn't either. So now here's little Bobby, and she's preparing a hot dog for Johnny. Now, Johnny is the fellow who is Sally's boyfriend who never pays any money at all when he comes in there, and little Bobby doesn't like him, so she's putting a whole jar of Tabasco sauce on that hot dog. Now, Tabasco sauce is very, very, very what? Hot. Ooh, one little drop is all you ever want. So she's going to serve it to Johnny, and Daddy says, say, that looks like such a nice hot dog. Let's give it to Uncle Jim here, who's going to buy the place, Mr. Jim. So Bobby says, no, it's not for this man. No, Ooh, and she says, boy, when he tastes that hot dog with all that Tabasco sauce in it, boy, is he ever going to do something. Now, here's Jim eating a watermelon. Every time he takes a bite of the watermelon, all the juice squirts over on that poor Mr. Jim. Now, watch, he takes another bite and... Another bite of watermelon and another big spray of juice. It's our poor friend, Mr. Jim, who's going to buy the restaurant. Boom, there's another one. So now watch what happens, kids. He takes a bite of the wiener. Now watch, kids. Mr. Jim says, are these wieners good? Little Bobby, she knows what's going to happen. She hides under the bar. He takes a big bite of that hot wiener, and he goes, see what happened? There's smoke came out of his ears and mouth. So he says, water, I need water. So Mr. Smith happened to grab a glass of Vaseline instead of water, and he's drinking gasoline. And he's drinking gasoline, and look what happens. Let's go with the gasoline, and it burns poor Sally. And he says, hey, get me off of this chair. Remember, kids, before when he sat in the molasses is stuck tight to him. And half of his pants are still on the chair. So he says, well, you maybe might think that I'm going to buy this restaurant. But he says, I would never buy such a place. And he gets very angry. He walks out. And little Bobby says, well, now, wait a minute. Before you go there, Johnny, I got a present for you. And she hits him in the face with a pie. Wasn't that an awful movie, Howdy? Oh, boy, that was fun. And kids, look over here, kids. Oh, boy, it's Colgate Dental Cream time on the Howdy Doody show. See, that's right, Howdy, and that means, kids, it's time for our little jingle. So you listen now as Howdy and I sing our Colgate song. Okay, Howdy, you start it. Here we go.
Oh, brush your teeth with Colgate. Colgate Dental Cream, it cleans your breath. What a toothpaste. What a cleans your teeth. Colgate toothpaste cleans your breath. What a toothpaste. And it tastes so good.
Oh, yes, indeed, Buffalo Bob. Colgate's taste so good. And you know, I'll bet you, Mr. Smith, that thousands of kids really like Colgate Dental Cream, and they always brush their teeth with Colgates right after eating, because they know that that's the way to stop tooth decay best. And besides all those kids, boy, there's somebody else who likes Colgates, too, and here he is, the Flubba Dog!
Oh, boy, that's right, Howdy. I sure do like Colgate. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy.
Oh, and say, Flub, I'll bet I know why you like Colgates.
Yeah?
I'll bet you like that grand Colgate's candy taste. Isn't that it?
Well, no, Howdy. That's not the only reason why I like Colgate's best.
Say, Flub, old boy.
Yes, old man.
Excuse me, Flub. I'll bet you that I know the answer.
Do you?
I'll bet you, Flub, that you like Colgate Dental Cream.
Yeah?
Because the Colgate way helps keep teeth happy. Yes, sir, it stops tooth decay best. Isn't that right, Flub?
No, Mr. Smith. That's not the only reason why I like Colgate's best. No, sirree.
Gosh, all right then, Flub. We give up then. Why do you like Colgate's best?
Oh, that's easy, Howdy. You see, I like kids.
Yep.
And kids like Colgate's best.
Yep.
So, of course, I like Colgate's best.
Oh.
Simple, isn't it? I like kids best, Kids like Colgate's best. I like Colgate's best. Bye now.
All right, so long,
Bye.
Flub-a-Dub. Say, you know that Flub has a pretty good idea there. Because after all, what all the kids like best is just naturally bound to be good. And Colgate sure is good. And you remember, kids, the Colgate way stops tooth decay best. So, kids, you be like Howdy Doody, and like the Flub-a-Dub, and like me. And you remember now, kids, every morning and every night and every time right after eating, you brush your teeth with Colgate's Colgate Dental Cream. You know it's right if it's red and white. Oh, yes, and kids, now here's a fact to tell your mommy and your daddy. The July Reader's Digest doesn't mention Colgate Dental Cream by name, but it reports the very same research that proves why Howdy Doody and I say brushing with Colgate's right after eating stops tooth decay best. Yes, sir. Well, you know, Howdy, Mr. Bluster was supposed to have a lot of news for us, but we haven't heard from him as yet. You know that? Oh, I know it, Buffalo Bob, and gosh, I don't know what the big news is going to be, but I'll tell you what I think we better do. Suppose, while we're waiting for Mr. Buster to come here and tell us whatever's up his sleeve, why don't you and Clarabelle and all the kids and I have a lot of fun and let's just forget about him. And how about, you think the kids would like to play riddles with us? Say, there's a very good idea. I'll tell you what we'll do, kids. Clarabelle, will you forget the chairs for a while now, please? Forget the chairs. Forget them, please. Forget all about them. Kids, look, would you like to play riddles?
Yeah.
All right, now, I'll just refresh your memory. Now, here's the way we're going to play. Howdy has a lot of riddles. And he's going to sing the riddle, and he'll ask you the question. And the first one of you kids who think you know the answer, you put up your hand. Now, don't put up your hand, though, until you think you know the answer. And then we'll call on you. And if you happen to have the right answer, I think Clarabelle has some very nice prizes for you, okay? All right, now, Howdy, I think you better get going here. You give us the first riddle, and you kids don't forget now, when you think you know the answer, raise your hand. What's the first riddle, Howdy? Oh, I'm all set, Buffalo Bob. Now, don't forget, kids, when you know the answer, raise your hand, and here we go. Oh, hi, diddle, diddle, let's tell a riddle. Let's tell a funny one. I'll begin, then you come in, and we'll all have a barrel of fun. All right, now, kids, get ready. Now, no, put your hands down now, kids. Wait till I give you the riddle. All right, now, here it is, kids. What kind of a horn never makes any noise, and you never blow it? What kind? Who knows? Now, wait a minute. This little fellow is first, right here. All right, now, wait a minute, Sonny. Tell me, what kind of a horn never makes a noise, and you never blow it?
A cow horn
A cow horn.
makes noise.
A cow horn. Yeah, I guess we'd have to allow that, little fella, because a cow has horns, doesn't he? Now, that was very good. Yeah, Clarabelle, your horn makes noise, too. But you know what we had in mind, little fella? What kind of a horn do you use to put your shoes on? A shoe horn. That's what we had in mind, but your answer was just as good. What's your name?
Bobby.
Bobby what?
Hodem.
Bobby Hodem. All right, well, Bobby, look what we've got for you. Do you have a record player?
Yes.
Well, you're going to enjoy
I got
Howdy.
one of these, too.
You've got a Howdy Doody and his arrow doodle? All right, then I'll tell you what you do. You keep this, and after the show, we're going to give you a surprise, because Howdy Doody's coming out with a brand new record album pretty soon, okay?
Okay.
So you keep this one, and also one of our brand new Howdy Doody comic books, the September-October issue, all right? All right, there you are, Bobby. You did very well with that one. Howdy, how about another riddle? You got one? Oh, sure, here we go, Buffalo Bob. Oh, hi, diddle, diddle, let's tell a riddle. Let's tell a funny one. I'll begin, then you come in, and we'll all have a barrel of fun. All right, now listen to this one, kids. What animal has a head like a horse and is dressed like Clarabelle? What animal? Now, wait a minute. Now, shh, don't tell. Don't tell. You got to raise your hand. This little fella had his hand up first. Come on, stand up here, Sonny. What kind of an animal has a head like a horse but is dressed like Clarabelle? What kind of an animal?
Maybe Clarabelle has a mask on.
No mask on for this one. All right, this little fella I think was next here. Sonny, you stand up. What animal?
A zebra.
A zebra. Good for you. He has a head like a horse, and he has a clown suit like Clarabelle. All right, what's your name, little fella?
Tom Palmer.
All right, Donnie Palmer. Clarabelle, what do we have for him? Oh, look, do you play the piano?
I said Campbell.
Sometimes, do you? Well, now, we've got a Howdy Doody, Music is Fun, folio, and you're going to love all of these Howdy Doody songs that you can play and sing with all the rest of the kids. And here's our Howdy Doody comic book, okay? All right, Donnie, there you go. Howdy, how about another riddle? That was done pretty well. Howdy. Oh, yes, wait a minute, Howdy. Wait a minute here.
I beg your pardon, Buffalo Bob.
Yes, I am. Here I am,
Buffalo
sir.
Bob, are you that little girl in the back with the three heads?
No, I'm over here, Ugly Sam.
Oh, well, your three heads over here.
Yeah, well, where did you go?
Well, I went out. You see, somebody was trying to sell me deck chairs here on my head.
No, that was Clarabelle. Clarabelle made a mistake. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
yeah, I don't use them anymore.
It's all
I
right,
sit in
Clarabelle.
chairs.
Put this away. Put this away.
Oh, I appreciate your indecency, but
Clarabelle, put this away.
actually
please.
it means nothing to me.
Yes.
I was wondering if you had a job. See, I came off a boat just now, and I was looking for a job as skipper.
Oh, a skipper.
Yeah.
Well,
You know,
yeah, well, we...
that's a skipper.
Yeah,
I used
well-
to be a runner.
Yeah, well, Howdy is our skipper of this ship that
Oh.
Mr. Buster sent us.
I see, yeah. Well, is there any other kind of a job, you know, like a bank president or something?
I don't think we have a job open right now, Ugly Sam. I'm very sorry.
Well,
Is this the only reason they sent you out here, was to ask for a job?
well, kill time. I had nothing else to do here, you see.
Yeah.
I'm trying to decide on what I want on my ship because we have so many problems like beach chairs that break up. And that's why I was rather surprised.
Yes.
See, I was rather surprised.
Yes, well, so was I, as a matter
In
of
fact,
fact.
I'm surprised that it's taking this long to get me surprised.
Yes, well,
Usually I get surprised quick. See, that's why I wear a tie here.
Yes. Oh, you wear your tie on your sleeve.
Yeah, because sometimes the guy wraps my neck up in my arm.
I see. That's a
And I don't-
very
yeah,
nice
it's
idea.
for formal occasions.
Oh, very, very nice. Well, I like that quite
Did
much.
you hit me on the head?
No,
What's
Clarabelle now, Clarabelle.
what? Oh, thank you. Oh.
That was Clarabelle's daddy. Played a little trick on him. Well, now, kids, I've got a little song that I'd like to have you all sing with me. Clarabelle, don't leave, kids. Wait a minute. There is a, yes, here it is. Kids, suppose you tell me, please. What is this? Do you know? Colgate. Yes, sir. Do you think we can all sing our Colgate song? All right, come on. Let's do it good and loud now. All you kids in the gallery and all you kids at home, here we go. Come on. Oh, brush your teeth with Colgate. Colgate dental cream, it cleans your breath. What toothpaste? What cleans your teeth? Colgate toothpaste cleans your breath. What toothpaste? And it tastes so good. Yes, sir, and kids, Howdy and I both hope that you're going to brush your teeth with Colgates every time right after meals or snacks. Because that's the way to stop tooth decay best. Well, boy, that's right, kids. So for happy teeth, you remember to use Colgate Dental Cream the way Mr. Smith told you. In that way, Colgate Dental Cream stops tooth decay best. And Colgate Dental Cream comes in the red and white box. And you know it's right if it's red and white. Ah, that a boy, Howdy. Well, kids, you know, Mr. Buster said he had some kind of big news to tell us about. But Howdy, as yet, he hasn't said a thing about it. You know that? Well, I do, Buffalo Bob. Well, kids, we don't have to worry. We'll be ready for that old Mr. Buster when he comes here no matter what. So, kids, you'll be with us tomorrow when it's Howdy Doody time.
NBC Television.